The day Neymar scored in the Champions League final and became a Barcelona legend was lit. This epic showdown between Juventus and Barcelona went down on June 6, 2015. Back then, Barca was rolling deep with an enviable squad, including Iniesta, Xavi, Mascherano, and TK. Not to mention the iconic trio Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. Juventus wasn't slacking either, with top-tier players like Buffon, Vidal, Pogba, Tevez, and Pirlo. It was the clash of titans, the perfect moment for Neymar to flex his worth in Barcelona. The ref kicked off the game, and it started off with a bang. Before the first minute even hit, Juventus intercepted a pass in their defensive zone, and Tevez snagged the ball, taking a shot from outside the box. But man, his aim was way off, and the ball ended up in the middle of nowhere. Now it was Neymar's turn to step up. Right after, the Brazilian superstar got a pass on the flank and tried to juke the opposing player. But then, another Juve defender stepped up, disarmed him, and booted the ball out of there. Soon after, Barcelona launched an attack with Jordi Alba receiving the ball on the left offensive side and flicking it first time to Neymar. The Brazilian boss faced the defense, made some room, and slid the ball to Iniesta inside the box. Iniesta, in turn, passed it first time to Rakitic, who nailed it with a precise shot straight into the net. That goal, scored in the opening moments with a key assist from Neymar, gave Barcelona a huge boost, edging them closer to snagging the title. At the 7-minute mark, Neymar kept on pressing Juventus when he got a pass on the left and tried to whip the ball into the box. But an opposing defender blocked the ball with a hand touch. Yet the ref didn't call it and let the game roll on. Not long after, Juventus hit back with Morata, kick-starting a quick counter on the right. Getting close to the box, Juventus' number 9 pulled a slick move on Mascherano and dished it to Vidal, who blasted a first-timer towards the goal. But the shot lacked the needed precision, sending the ball wide and blowing a chance to level the score. Now was the moment for Neymar to jump back into the spotlight. Right away, Barcelona went on the offensive again with Messi feeding Neymar up front. Without missing a beat, the Brazilian star broke into the box, weaving through defenders and firing a shot at the goal. However, the ball went wide, just shaving the post, and barely missed boosting Barcelona's lead. Around the 12-minute mark, Neymar once again had Juventus' defense on edge when Messi lobbed a pass to the Brazilian inside the box. But Neymar couldn't connect with the ball in time to finish, and it rolled out of play. Immediately after, Barcelona put pressure on Juventus' defense, starting a team play with Luis Suarez passing the ball to Daniel Alves inside the box. Without hesitation, Alves took the ball first time and launched a shot at goal. However, Juventus' keeper, Buffon, pulled off a phenomenal save, stopping Barcelona from extending their lead in the match. By the 19th minute, it was Juventus' turn to strike back, initiating a counter with Pogba taking the ball forward. Approaching the box, Pogba attempted a pass to Tevez in the middle. However, Barcelona's defender, Mascherano, successfully intercepted the pass, deflecting the ball out of play. Around the 20-minute mark, Daniel Alves showcased a standout moment by dribbling past Vidal, nutmegging him. This move seriously pissed off the Juventus player. At the 23-minute mark, Juventus pulled off a set play where Morata passed the ball to Vidal and got it back in the box, taking a shot at goal. But the finish wasn't on point, and the ball ended up going wide. Not long after, Juventus made another push, with Evra sending a cross into the box. But a Barcelona defender intercepted the pass, only to get quickly dispossessed, and the ball landed at Marchisio's feet. Without hesitation, he took a first-time shot, blasting it towards the goal, skimming the crossbar, and going out by just a bit. Time for Neymar to make a comeback in the game. Around the 26-minute mark, the Brazilian ace got the ball on the left side and tried to cross into the middle of the box, but a Juventus defender intercepted and cleared it with a header. Luckily, the ball came back to Neymar, who, on a second try, opted to shoot directly at goal. However, Buffon was on his toes and pulled off a solid save for Juventus. Nearing the 39th minute of the game, Barcelona launched another attack, with Suarez moving the ball up to the opposition box and taking a shot at goal. But his aim was off, sending the ball close to the post and out, crossing the end line. Right after, Barcelona snatched the ball from a Juventus player in midfield and initiated a counter, with Neymar trying to pass the ball to Messi, but an opposing defender intercepted the pass. The ball then fell to Suarez, who shot at goal, but Buffon, alert, made an efficient save for Juventus. In the 43rd minute, Neymar intercepted a pass from Juventus in their defensive half. Instantly, he crossed the ball to Suarez, who was in the box. However, the Uruguayan striker couldn't head the ball effectively, thus missing a solid scoring opportunity. Right after, Juventus hit back, with Vidal grabbing the ball in attack and firing a shot at goal, but it was blocked by an opposing defender. The ball rebound landed with Marchisio, who took another long shot, but Barca's keeper saved it. Time for Messi to step into the spotlight. In the last play of the first half, the Argentine player pushed forward, dodging multiple defenders in a solo run. But before he could make a pass into the box, he ran out of room, leading to the ball going out of play. The second half kicked off even more hype. At the 48-minute mark, Barcelona launched a speedy counter with Rakitic hustling the ball across the field. Getting close to the opposition's box, he passed it to Suarez, who didn't hesitate to take a direct shot at goal. But Buffon pulled off a wicked save, keeping Barcelona from widening their lead. Luis Suarez was also itching to make his mark in the game. Soon after, the Uruguayan striker got the ball in the box and tried to cross into the middle, but got blocked by an opposing defender. The ball came back to him, and this time he decided to shoot at goal, but it went way over and out. Messi's turn to give it a shot came around. Around the 50-minute mark, the Argentine ace went on the offensive, executing a play-swapping pass with Neymar and Suarez. After getting the ball in the box, he took a shot at goal. However, the finish didn't have the precision needed, and the ball ended up going out. By the 54th minute, Juventus responded by intercepting an opponent's pass and starting a counter, with Lichtsteiner passing it inside the box to Tevez, who didn't think twice, turned around and shot at goal. Barca's keeper managed to save the shot, but Morata, being right there, got the rebound and shot again, sinking the ball into the net. That goal from Juventus tied up the game again, sending Juventus fans into a frenzy with hopes of turning the game around and winning the championship. At the 60-minute mark, Barcelona tried to clap back, with Iniesta sending a long pass towards Messi in the box. But the pass was too much on the gas, and Messi couldn't catch up to the ball before it rolled out of play. By the 62nd minute, Juventus was close to upping their lead with some team play action. Tevez, chilling unmarked in the middle, got the ball and took a shot at goal. But his shot went full send, flying over the crossbar and out of play. Just a few minutes later, Juventus ramped up the pressure again, with Evra leading a charge on the left and passing the ball to Pogba in the middle. Pogba, with a slick spin move, took a long shot at goal. However, Barca's keeper came through with a solid save. It looked like Juventus was about to flip the script until the MSN trio got back in the game. Around the 67th minute, Messi snagged the ball and dashed into the attack with all his speed. Getting close to the box, the Argentine fired a shot at goal, but Buffon was there for the save. But the rebound landed right at Suarez's feet, who didn't let the chance slip and slotted the ball into the net, netting Barca's second goal of the game. Suarez's goal put the Catalan squad back in the lead, sending the fans into a hype frenzy. And to Juventus's despair, Neymar was hyped to score a goal in the game. Just minutes later, Barcelona seized on a Juventus mispass to counter, with Jordi Alba pushing up on the left and swinging the ball into the area. Neymar, perfectly placed, headed the ball into the goal. But during the celebration, the ref called off the goal, claiming the ball hit Neymar's hand, which totally bummed out the Brazilian player. Around the 74-minute mark, Barcelona whipped up a counter, with Neymar booking it down the field and passing to Jordi Alba in the box, who slipped trying to take a shot. Barca kept the ball and Neymar got it back, only to get knocked down by a foul near the box. The foul, just 25 meters from the goal, was a major threat to Juventus, especially since Messi, a free kick wizard, was gearing up to take it. Messi launched a strong shot, but went full throttle, sending the ball flying out of play. With 78 minutes on the clock, Juventus scored a corner, executed with a cross into the box. Pogba, strategically placed, out-jumped the defenders and headed the ball with mad force towards the goal. But his aim was off, sending the ball over the crossbar and out of bounds! At the 81-minute mark, it was Barca's turn to attack, with Busquets on the right sending a cross to Rakitic in the middle, who tapped it first time into the area. Piqué, well-positioned, blasted a shot at goal, but it had too much juice and went out. On the flip side, Juventus was dying for a tie, and at the 88-minute mark, took another stab with Lichtsteiner, unleashing a powerful and precise shot from outside the box. However, Barca's keeper made a stellar save, preventing the Italian team from tying up the game. In stoppage time, Juventus gave it another go with Tevez receiving the ball up front and taking a long shot. But once again, Barca's keeper was on it. It was Neymar's time to shine and seal the deal, and that's exactly what went down when the Brazilian superstar kicked off a counterattack and, getting close to the box, passed to Pedro, who flicked the ball back into the area. Neymar, with all his finesse, blasted a powerful and pinpoint shot, sinking the ball into the net and scoring Barcelona's third goal of the game. That Neymar goal clinched the Champions League trophy for the Catalan squad, sparking wild celebrations for this hard-fought title.